In 2008, Elon Musk had lost almost everything. Tesla was collapsing, SpaceX rockets had failed 3 times, and he had no money left to pay rent. His critics called him a fraud, a fool, and a billionaire about to crash. But 2 years later, NASA signed a $1.6 billion contract with him. And by 2022, he became the richest man on Earth. Want to know how? Stick around, because the real story of Elon Musk is stranger, darker, and far more inspiring than you think. Born in Pretoria, South Africa, in 1971, Elon Reeve Musk was a quiet, awkward kid obsessed with books, computers, and sci-fi. At age 12, he coded and sold a video game called Blastar for $500. But life at school was brutal. Elon was bullied so badly he once ended up hospitalized after being thrown down a staircase. His father, Elon Musk, was brilliant but emotionally abusive. Elon later said, "He was such a terrible human being. He carefully planned evil." Books like The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and Isaac Asimov's Foundation series became Elon's escape. These stories shaped his worldview, to build for the survival of humanity. At 17, Elon left South Africa. He wanted freedom, and the USA, he believed, was where the future was being built. After a brief stay in Canada, he got into the University of Pennsylvania. He earned degrees in economics and physics. But after getting into Stanford for a PhD in energy physics, he dropped out, after just 2 days. Why? Because the internet was booming. And Elon saw the opportunity. In 1995, Elon and his brother Kimball launched Zip2, an online business directory, basically, Google Maps before Google Maps. In 1999, Compaq bought it for $307 million. Elon made $22 million from that deal. Next, he founded X.com, an online banking platform, way ahead of its time. That company later became PayPal after a merger. And in 2002, eBay bought it for $1.5 billion. Elon's share, $180 million. Most people would retire. Elon went all in. He invested $100 million into SpaceX, $70 million into Tesla, and $10 million into SolarCity. He bet his entire fortune on 3 companies that most people laughed at. SpaceX wanted to make rockets reusable. Everyone said it was impossible. Tesla wanted to make electric cars cool. Critics said they'd fail like all the others. And SolarCity aimed to bring solar energy to every home. In 2006, Elon wrote a blog post titled The Secret Tesla Master Plan, promising to start with a luxury sports car, then move to affordable electric cars for the masses. It sounded insane, but he had a plan. In 2008, the global financial crisis hit. SpaceX had failed 3 launches in a row. Tesla was nearly bankrupt. Elon had to borrow money from friends just to pay rent. He called it, "the worst year of my life." He had just 1 rocket left. If it failed, SpaceX was dead. Then it happened. The 4th Falcon 9 rocket launched successfully. It reached orbit. NASA noticed. Within weeks, they awarded SpaceX a $1.6 billion contract to resupply the ISS. At the same time, Tesla released the Model S, a luxury electric car that outperformed gas cars. Reviewers were stunned. Then came Model X, Model 3, and Model Y. Tesla stock skyrocketed. Today, Tesla is the world's most valuable car company, more than Toyota, Ford, and GM combined. Elon wasn't done. He launched Neuralink to connect human brains with AI, Starlink to bring internet to remote parts of the world, and the Boring Company to create underground tunnels to reduce traffic. Each project sounded wild, until he started showing results. Neuralink recently implanted its first chip in a human brain. Starlink has over 6,000 satellites in orbit. The Boring Company's Las Vegas tunnel is already being used. But Musk's biggest dream is still to make life multiplanetary. He wants to send humans to Mars. SpaceX's Starship is the most powerful rocket ever built, and Elon believes humans could land on Mars by the 2030s. He said, "I want to die on Mars, just not on impact." It sounds crazy, but that's what people said about electric cars too. So what made Elon Musk different? It wasn't money. It wasn't luck. It was his obsession with solving problems that matter. He once said, "If something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are against you." He took on oil giants, rocket science, and Wall Street, and he won. But he also failed, almost went bankrupt, and was hated by the media. What kept him going? Vision, relentless work ethic, and the belief that the future can be better if you build it. Elon Musk's story proves that true success isn't about playing it safe. It's about risking everything for something you believe in. So if you're doubting your dream today, remember, the man who wants to build cities on Mars was once a lonely kid, coding video games in South Africa. The world doesn't need more followers. It needs more builders. Are you one of them? Inspired by Elon's journey? Then don't just scroll, act. Hit that like button, subscribe for more untold success stories, and share this video with someone who needs a push today. And remember, success doesn't come easy, but it does come to those who refuse to quit.